Ooh boy, where do we even start with today's trading recap, right, ladies and gentlemen? One thing that you guys have to realize and recognize, okay, is that we haven't seen this type of volatility in a very long time. And if you truly, and I mean if you truly want to be a successful day trader, you've just got to embrace the fact that volatility is going to be your best friend. Think of volatility as a beautiful woman that you want to get married to and be with every day. Why? Because what do you think caused these crazy moves that we saw today? It's unbelievable, folks. All right. Today was an absolute day trader's dream. It was paradise. And I feel sorry for anyone that was sitting on the sidelines today because you legitimately missed one of the best trading sessions that I can ever recall in my career. Okay, let's get right into it, folks. What you're seeing on the chart is today's price action on the S&P 500. And don't worry, I've got a Nasdaq chart coming up in just a few seconds for all you Nasdaq lovers. And I count myself as one of those people. Love the Nasdaq, but we're going to start with the S&P since I know you guys love the S&P. If you trade Forex, your symbol is SPX 500. If you trade futures, your symbol is ES. And of course, if you trade stocks or options, your symbol is SPY, SPY. And this is a chart of today's S&P 500 in just the morning session. I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself here. There is so much action in the morning session, it'll make your head spin. Okay? Case in point, what you're seeing overlaid onto the chart of the S&P is our proprietary volume-based indicator. You ain't going to find anything like this in the world. What this thing does is it tells you the potential starting point of a trend. Okay? You heard me say this before. If you have any hopes of finding success in trading, you gotta get the direction right. You need some type of direction-based indicator. There's no way to get around that. If you don't get the direction right, you're going to struggle, okay? And so what this volume-based indicator does is it's very good and very effective, in my opinion, at identifying the potential starting point of a trend. And what's baked right into the system are very logical areas on where to place your stop. Okay, remember, any day, whether it's a wild day like we had today, which was, by the way, just awesome. Some of my customers have just made their whole month in a single day. But in my opinion, any trading system out there has to have two mission-critical pieces. Number one, tell me when the direction changes, right? As it did here at exactly 9:32 a.m. The direction changed from the buyers being in control to the sellers being in control. Makes sense? And number two, I need to know what is a logical area on where to place my stop. Those are the only two things I care about, folks. All right? Anything else like Japanese candlesticks or Bollinger Bands or stochastics, RSI, it's all garbage. Right? And I feel especially sorry for anybody who was trying to trade with candlesticks today. You got absolutely nowhere. Anyway, so I'm going to show you two delicious methods on how to trade a trend. Okay? So this volume indicator turned red, as you can see right here at 9:32 a.m. Great. And at this moment in time, you could start thinking about opening up a short trade. Okay, you still have to do everything else properly. Look for low risk setups, look for logical areas to place your stop. Okay, but this right here is priceless. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know any other system in the world that nailed this massive sell-off, again, just in the morning session. Okay, so that's one way to play it. You could simply try to play the color change. But let me show you something else. And for all you retracement traders, you know what's coming up next. Watch this. Say you only waited for a nice retracement. What does a retracement mean? Well, the market's got to come back up above the color, and we need to get a bar that closes that has the same color as the indicator. Do you understand? So let me zoom in here. Let me zoom in here so you can see the color of this bar right here. I'm talking about this bar right over here. Does that make sense? Okay. Stop me if it doesn't, folks. If I'm going too fast or if you're finding this content material too complicated, let me know. Post a comment in the chat below. Let me know what questions that you think you have that I haven't explained here for you on this retracement portion of the strategy. But essentially, this is all we're doing, right? We're waiting for the market to come back up above the color. There has to be a bar that closes above the color, and the color of the bar has to be the same as the color of the indicator. Red bar, red indicator. Great, it's a match. So for those of you guys that maybe missed the trend change, you had a second opportunity to participate in a retracement trade today. Look at the time. It's still only 10:52 a.m. Still another 2.5 hours till lunch. You guys know how I feel about that, right? There's just plenty of opportunity in the morning session alone. Okay, so here we go. One setup here, a second setup here, and it was off to the races today. Okay, potential 300 ticks or pips if you're following along in Forex or futures. I mean, that's just shocking. I can't recall the last time where the S&P gave us 300 potential ticks and picks. Now, what about the Nas? All you Nasdaq lovers out there. Isn't that interesting how we saw almost an identical trend change right over here, this time at about 9:45 a.m. Right? Folks, this is what I'm talking about. When you trade any market, okay, Forex, future, stocks, your strategy or your system or your indicator has to make sense. It's got to be easy. It's got to be clean, and you've got to be able to spot very quickly nice buy signals and sell signals, right? I mean, that's what we do every day. If you're not looking for signals, then what are you doing trading, right? We are trying to find the best trading signals every single day. We recognize that we may or may not be correct, and so we need to implement very strong risk management techniques just in case we're wrong. But when you're right, okay, when you get the direction right, as you can see on this really nice short and on the long, okay, I mean, we got the direction right twice. This was a signal that printed in the morning session, and this one came at, what is this, 1:27 p.m. today. All right, so this is definitely after lunch. I'm only talking about the morning session. How gorgeous does this chart look to you? Same thing on the S&P, right? I mean, have you ever seen a day in recent memory where it was so easy? And look, I don't want you to think it's going to be this easy every day, but my point is the same point I've been making for a long time, and that is, folks, you have to appreciate a very good trend trading indicator. To me, okay, and in my opinion, I think having the right indicator, the right software, that makes all the difference in the world. So again, thank you for everybody's feedback today, man. I was overwhelmed. Everybody's phone calls, text messages, emails. I am super glad and super happy you guys killed it today. But again, I'm not surprised, right? When you have a good strategy and a good system, things will eventually just click. I mean, it just does. You know, you just have to trust the system, you have to trust the market, and you always have to implement a very strong risk management profile. Always have your stop losses in place just in case your trading strategy doesn't go as planned, right? But for everybody else, man, for all you guys that were sitting on the sidelines, or for all you guys that were too chicken or too scared to trade today, I feel sorry for you, man. It is time for you to either get involved or get your one-on-one demo to see how this system works, because the markets were absolutely on fire today. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.